Okay. You said you couldn't find the share.
For the one that we did yesterday.
You can take anything. Anyone, yeah.
Okay.
You just practice it.
Yeah.
Even the ones you have known, things that you already know, you can still practice them, right? Okay, I'm going to delay this one for now because time is fast spent. All right. Ripley, are you having the opportunity to update your journal?
Like since last class?
Yes, yes.
I kind of forgot to for last class's journal, sorry.
Okay, not a problem, because since I cannot get it, it means that there will be a backup. Just go ahead. Like I said, it will be nice to just follow up what we've done in class. Today, there are two things I have to do, because I have, since Wednesday, the 5th of January, I have been talking about how to get into a mode of transport. I'm sure somehow you're asking yourself, how do I get down from it? If I enter a plane, how do I say come down from it? If I ride, so the rule still stands. If it has no door, then you're mounting it, and that is go. Do. That is you on it, mounting it, go. But if it has a door, no matter what it is, the mode of transport, it becomes walk. Now, you would remember that when you mount on something, you are mounting the head of it. You are not inside it, you are on the head of it. No matter what it is, I don't care what mode of transport. Bicycle, motorcycle, horse, camel, you are on it. You are not inside the camel. You are not inside the horse. You are not inside the donkey. You are on the top of it. So when you're coming down, coming to the floor, coming to the ground, you are returning to the ground. So both of them will be bole, mido. This means return to ground. Does it not make sense? You are on a bicycle. You know that your legs are not on the ground. So when you come down, it's the same bo, le, ile, bole. The same thing with this one. When you enter, you bo, le, mi, do. The difference between both of them is that you are coming down from inside and you're coming down from the top off. This one, you're coming down from the top off. Bole, lati, ori, kakakakaka, keke, eshin, kete, whatever it is. Ori, remi. But this one, whatever it is, you are returning to the ground. Bole, from inside, because you are inside the plane. You were inside the car. You were inside the boat. Bole, again, lati, miri, inu, oko, ufurufu, do, rere, mi. Bole, lati, inu, oko. So you know that this is not a sentence because it does not have a subject. So who is coming down? April, bole, lati, ori, keke. Ripley, bole, lati, inu, oko, furufu is a sentence. Without a subject, it cannot be a sentence. Do you have any question about that? So we know how you can tell me you came in or you entered. You can tell me you rode, You can now tell me, I think that's the completion of it.
Why do you use lati there?
Yes, because it is from. Come down, that lati is playing the role of from. Remember that you are alighting from something. You can't just alight bicycle. There must be a connector. This one here, bole, is a sense on its own. Ori, this connects the two of them, lati. Bole, lati. It's a phrase, that's how it will go. I don't think there's any other way it would go. But you now know the word. In your textbook, in your syllabus, I had said the verbs go, wo, and bole. What you see there as abibili is the English equivalent of etc. Our own is ati, bear, lo, and so forth and so going. This is our own etc. Ati, bear, lo. Okay, so what so far we have done is we have looked at modes of transport. You know the Yoruba word for it. I will say it again for the first time. Àwọn ohun ìrìnnà. Àwọn ohun ìrìnnà. Okay, let's do a quick mental test. Ripley, write it down as I say it, right? And then when we're done, I would ask you to read what you've written out for me. But for now, so let's go. Verbs we encountered yesterday, January 11th, 2022. Be, write that word, be, and write what the verb means in English. I can get April's own, but you will tell me what you wrote. Be, the verb, be. The second one, kuro. Write it and write what it means. Kuro. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kejì. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe means verb. Second verb. Kúrò. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kẹta. Padà. 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 Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kẹta. Padà. Okay, I'm going to use a word now. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kẹ́yìn. That is the last verb, which is also the fourth verb. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kẹrin. Náà ni ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe kẹ́yìn, the last one I have. And that one is pàdé. 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 Yes? Pàdé.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, the expression this in Yoruba has two words. Can you write this? The two words we met yesterday that has to do with this. Yes. This. If you're done, write the two Yoruba words that has to do with this. Okay.
Gotcha.
Good. Now, there are three words. You will tell me two, I will tell you the third one. There are three of us here, so we can distribute it. The first one is ile. ìkàwé. Ilé, write it. Ìkàwé, and tell me what it is. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ ilé ìkàwé? I tell you the tone. Re mi, do mi, ilé ìkàwé. The second one, ilé ìtàwé. Ilé ìtàwé. Write it out clearly and tell me what it means. Ilé ìtàwé. The final one, the third one, it's my bonus. I am giving it to you, and I'm going to write it as well. Ilé ìtẹ̀wé. This one here, Ilé ìtẹ̀wé, is printing house, where you print books, papers, whatever. Ilé ìtẹ̀wé, to tẹ̀ is to press. So this is like the press. Okay. Finally, times of a day. There are 4 times of a day. Write all the 4 you know and tell me what they are. You can divide a day into 4. You can divide it into more, but let's just take 4. And that will be it. I'm going to send you what I just dictated now, Ripley. And so that, let's see. Okay, cool. All right. We're going to do exchange. Exchange is no longer. Okay. Are you ready?
Sort of.
If you're ready,
I don't have all of them.
don't worry. Okay, let me have. Okay, so you can either start this here or you can do it from home. Those are all the things you will use them in sentences. Okay, yesterday, okay, so tell me, Ripley, what is be?
Me is gi, be, e.
What does it mean in English?
Listen.
No, listen will involve your ears. Be is B-A, and it means to carry. But yesterday we met it as to carry. Before we met it as to leave. Okay, kuro. What is kuro?
I do not remember kuro.
It means to leave a place, get out, get away, to leave. To leave a place, or get out from a place. Okay. What of pada?
It means return.
Okay, to return. Okay. What of pade?
To meet.
Correct. Okay. This, ye, and what are the 2 words for it?
Yi and na.
And a ye, and ye.
Oh, a yi.
Yes. Okay.
How do you spell a yi?
I will send it. You will get it in your email shortly.
Okay. Thank you.
What is Ilé ìkàwé?
Library.
Correct. What of Ilé ìtẹ̀wé?
Itewe or Itawe?
Ìtàwé.
Bookstore.
Very good. What is yes, the third one is printing house. Okay. Now, what are the 4 divisions?
The 4 times a day?
Yes.
Aro,
Mhm.
Osun,
Mhm.
Irole, and Ale.
Very good. Okay. You will get it in your email. I have sent it. All right. Okay. So let me go back again. We know, is there a method to knowing the modes of transport in Yoruba? I think so. To know the different modes of transport in Yoruba, especially the ones that have doors. This is what I would suggest you do. Start with this. Start with this. Just write Oko, right? Write it 4 times.
Oko.
Yes, write it 4 times. Oko, Oko, Oko. Okay, right? The next thing you want to do is you just go to the second one and put Ofurufu, Do, Re, Mi. This is a plane. The remaining 2, just put Oju, Oju. So put Oju, Oju. Look, one word. Are you seeing, are you following me?
Yeah.
Number 1 has just 1 word, a vehicle, Oko. Number 2 has how many words? 2.
2 words.
Number 3 will have 3 words. If you don't have the 3 words there, then you're not correct. So Oko, Remi, Oko, Redu, sorry. The gear is inside. Oko, Oju, Remi, Omi. Okay, this is also 3. Oko, Oju, Irin. We have all the modes of transport. Would it work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is just the vehicle. Oko. Oko Furufu. If you know the alphabet, you can write it because it's O, Fi, U, Ri, U, Fi, U, Ofurufu. Okay. And then these other 2, they have 3 words. Oko, Oju, Omi, Oko, Oju, Irin. That's all we have. That's all we have. And the verbs for this will be enter, walk. Wo Oko, Wo Oko Ofurufu, Wo Oko Oju Omi, Wo Oko Oju Irin. That's it.
So to ride, well, or to enter, I guess well, okay.
Yes.
And will both kind of mean ride, but in different ways. But they also mean to like enter or to get onto a piece of transportation.
Okay, I will repeat it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If it has a door, replay. If it has a door, Yoruba will say walk. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Don't make it complex. If what you're looking has a door, then you are entering it. You're not riding, you're not mounting, you're not anything. You're just entering.
Well, okay. So if I'm talking about a car and I want to say I am riding my car, riding in my car, I will say Mowoko. But if I want to say I got into my car, would I say Mowoko?
Okay, thank you. In Yoruba, we don't ride cars. Remember, this is Yoruba, and in English, Yoruba does not really care what English does. English doesn't know. So in Yoruba, we don't ride.
I got that. I got that.
So, Mowo Oko is all you want to tell us. And that already tells us you entered it.
Okay.
You can't do any other thing other than enter your car. Now, if you push me a little harder, I know that you can, this one you can drive. You can drive your car. And so you can enter, meaning that you're not the one driving. But if you are the one driving, it's simply wa oko, re do. This means to drive your car, wa oko. It is different from the pronoun our. Our will be on the other side of oko, oko wa. So I can have wa, oko wa, drive our car. If you enter, you're going to a place, wo. If you mount, so the one for mount, a bicycle, a horse, a donkey, all of it will be gun. Gun. So this one I like. Oh, sorry. The bicycle, all my years of teaching this, students say I'm the only one who can see it. Ripley, maybe you can see what I'm trying to say here. Maybe, if you cannot, don't worry, I am always alone. Look, that to me looks like the handlebar of a bicycle.
No, I agree.
You think so?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so at least I have one person, I have one follower.
Okay.
Ripley doesn't think so.
I do.
You think so? Okay, so it makes three of us now. So these are the tires, and there are two of them. Okay? These subdots, a bicycle has just two tires. This is the frame. It's like a picture, and this is good. Let's just look at the horse. It starts with this. Okay, a horse has 4 legs, but usually when the horse is in full race, you don't see the 4 legs, you see like 2. This is, and there's no tone mark on it, it's really eshin. Okay, let me go down to the dumb one. Dumb as in donkey, dumb key. I think they wanted to say a donkey is dumb, so they said donkey. So in Yoruba, it's going to be, it's not keke, but it shares is ke, and then te. Just repeat it again. Kete, kete. Can you see? Kete, kete. Don't do keke. It's not keke, keke, keke. No, it's kete, kete. Exactly the sound of how it moves. And it goes me, 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 me. All these are good. And to come down is bole. Bole. This is from the top off. This is from inside off. All right. Any questions so far? Any questions? No. Okay. So have I helped you with how to do this? If you practice it, you will see. It's not really a lot of words to, well, it's sometimes, yeah, oko. Oko is common to all of them. The first, if you write the first one, you will see that it's 1 word. The second one, 2 words. The third one, 3 words. And they are the same, they're brothers. Do I write any of them? Do I fly them? No, I don't fly them. I just enter them. Okay. These ones, what do? I write them. You know the beauty of all of these ones? You have to be on top of it. This one you have to pedal. This one you have to do something for it to move. So this is good. And then to come down. All right. If you open to page 130, you have been here with me for less than 100 days. Today, you're going to read the shortest piece with the greatest number of new words.
So 130?
Yes, 130. That little thing in that box. Okay.
Okay, Olumo.
Exactly. Okay. Olumo.
Okay, Olumo.
Right.
Olumo.
Can you find a copy of this? Can you find a copy of this? If you can. If not, don't worry. Can you find a copy of this?
I couldn't really see it very well. I think you held it up
Okay.
to the laptop.
It says beginning Yoruba, Ọjọ́ kẹfà, oṣù kìíní, ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣe, fò means to fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm starting with what we already done. Okay is up. Okay. Unfortunately, the tone mark on it is do. Okay is up. The reason why it has that is that it reminds you that every time you go up, what will happen? You will come down. Not half of you, but the whole of you. And that's why it has do. Okay. Now this okay means up above. It also means mountain. It just makes sense. Every mountain is up there. So we call it okay. Now, Mount Gilrush is what you say. In Yoruba, it's the same thing. Okay, Olumo. Okay, Olumo. Olumo. What's the tone mark on Olumo? Re, mi, re. Okay, Olumo. Okay, Olumo is a mountain, a rock, a mountain. It's very high up. And it's in southwest of Nigeria. These people are warriors. But you see, they are warriors because nature created this thing in their land. Anytime there's a war, they quickly run onto the mountain. Everybody coming, no matter what day or time of day you come, they will see you. And as soon as they're approaching, they just throw stones at your head and you will break your head. And they always won their wars because of this mountain. So they named their city that our city is under a rock or a stone. Okay, so we already know. So today we are knowing what we know. We know on top of. On top of is ni, ori, or alias lori. If something is on top, we say lori. When it's under, we say abe. Abe, remi. Now, the other thing here, okuta. This okuta could mean a stone, and it could also mean a boulder. You can throw it at somebody. So the name of a city where you have Oke, Olumo, is called Abe Okuta. And they believe strongly that of all their neighbors, God must have loved them so much that he created this rock. Olumo rock is what we call it. Okay. I told you it's the shortest piece, and you're going to see. I will read it like 5 times before class ends. Okay. The picture you see, that's what it looks like. Or that was what it looked like. What? And I would probably show you the picture before I go. Okay. Asha. Asha means culture. So I want to tell you the culture of Yoruba people. Okay, Olumo. Olumo rock. Olumo mountain. You can call it anything. Okay, Olumo. Je Okan. Now, Okan means is one. Okan. Dori means is one. But Kon on its own is just one. Okan means is one. Je Okan, Ninu inside. Now this inside connotes among. Nǹkan àrà tí Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè dá. You see, everywhere we go. Nǹkan àrà. Nǹkan means thing. Nǹkan is thing, right? Now look at ara. Ara means wonder. So thing of wonder. Ripley, have you ever had the luck to go to Yellowstone?
I have not, but I have been to many mountains.
No, Yellowstone is really not about mountains. Yellowstone is about wonder. There's something called the Old Faithful Glacier in Yellowstone. You know it?
Yeah.
The water comes out, they will tell you exactly that it's coming out at 17 minutes past 3. If you check, exactly 17 minutes past 3, it would start to erupt. It never fails. So it's a thing of wonder. Now, look at the tone mark on ara, different from ara. Ara is body. But ara has these 2 marks that every time you see a real thing of wonder, your mouth will just, your jaw will drop. That is it, ara.
Ara is wonder?
Yes, wonder. Ara is wonder. A thing of wonder. So nǹkan ara means thing of wonder.
So it's like a thing of wonder of God?
No, not of God, just a thing of wonder that God created.
Oh, okay, okay.
Anything of wonder, anything. A man driving a car with 3 tires is a wonder. I don't know whether it's God that created that one, but it's a wonder. And I've seen it before. Somebody standing and sleeping without bending this way is, to me, a thing of wonder. I will open, Okay, so a thing of wonder is nǹkan ara. Things of wonder, nǹkan ara. All right, so let's go. Da is a verb to create. Da, to create. Da. According to the English culture or tradition or civilization, there are a good portion of it that believe that human beings were made by God. There is another small part that thinks that human beings evolved. But the Yorubas believe that we were made, we were created, and that is Da. So the one who created us, we will call that person Eda. What was created? We are Eda. The one who created us, the owner of the creation, will be Eleda.
So Eda is creation.
Creation. Yes, Eleda. Okay, I have moved from the verb da. I have gone to Eda, the creature, the one that is created. So da, to create, the created or the creature, Eda. And then the one who creates is Eleda. The owner of Eda is Eleda. It's from the word that. Now, that passage, I told you, this is every word we hit is a new word. Nǹkan ara tí Ọlọ́run. Okay, we know how to form things. Ọ̀run is heaven. The owner of heaven will be or. Now, put Li there and write the rest. Ọlọ́run. Re, mi, re. Ọlọ́run in English will be God. He is also Eleda because he's the one who creates. Ọ̀run is heaven or the heavenlies. Ọlọ́run is God. Okay?
It's Eleda, not Alada.
Yes. Eleda, yes. Eleda, yes.
Eleda.
Yes. This one here is the owner of creatures. All the things that are made, this person owns them. And that's why we have the Eli and Da, Eleda. He's also God. Now, Olodumare. Okay, I think, Ripley, both of us have had this discussion before. The Yorubas do not have a name for God. God does not have a name. How can I create this chair and this chair will come and call me Collie? Since when did you start that? Ripley, are you there?
Yeah.
Can I make a chair and the chair will turn around and start calling me Collie? Since when?
I mean, if it's a talking chair.
And then it will start calling me Collie. I will slap the bejesus out of that chair. When did we start that? Something I made will turn around and start calling me Collie.
Yeah, I guess I call my parents Mom and Dad, not Pamela and Steele.
Yeah, but you didn't, even the mom and dad is not your own. You just, it's an attribute. It's an attribute. Yes. You can't turn around and start, give them name. Say, mommy, as from today, oh, they are going to be precious. I am giving, your mom will look at you. What's wrong with it? You want to give your mom name? Anyway, you get the idea. So in Yoruba, God doesn't have a name. It's just an attribute. They're just saying the owner of the heavens. Is that a name? That's an attribute. So let's go on. So he made this. Dan ní ìlú Nigeria. He made it in Nigeria. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀, a lot. Àwọn àlejò. Now, àlejò is a visitor. Àlejò. Dore, do. This is visitor. Somebody who has come to your house. We gave them a name and they are àlejò. All right, you know what we're trying to avoid? We don't have a word for tourists in Yoruba. What they're trying to say is that tourists who visit the place, but they don't have a word. Visitor. A tourist is a visitor to a place. End of story. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, so many, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ means many. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn visitors, àlejò. Fẹ́ràn. See, there's going to be láti, means that I'm expecting a verb. So fẹ́ràn láti, lọ, wo, go, see. Lọ wo òkè, Olúmọ. Nígbà tí, we've done that, when? Nígbà tí wọ́n bá lọ sí ìlú Abẹ́òkúta. See, wọ́n, nígbà tí bá, they have to go to Abẹ́òkúta before they can see Olúmọ. So that is why it is conditional word. Nígbà tí wọ́n bá lọ sí ìlú Abẹ́òkúta. Abẹ́òkúta is the name of a city. And they named it because they say it's under a rock. They're very proud people. Ripley.
Yeah.
If you ever want to know all the troublemakers in Nigeria, the real troublemakers, they all come from Abeokuta.
What? Why you gotta throw Abeokuta under the bus like that?
All of them. Because you see, the pride that when God makes you something, it sometimes gets into the head of human beings. They think that they're the best thing that happened after sliced bread. Because people could not conquer them. They killed all their enemies. Why? Just the advantage of height. All of them. General Olusegun Obasanjo is from Abeokuta. Fela Anikulapo Kuti is from Abeokuta.
Oh.
And I can go on and on. The guy who just died, Shonekon, he's from Abeokuta. They are all Abeokuta people. If we remove them from our side in Nigeria, we will have peace. Okay. Why? Because Providence, when you're lucky, people tend to forget. Anyway, so let's go on. what I said now is a conditional when the visitors àlejò. Nígbà tí àwọn àlejò bá, that bá is joined to nígbà tí bá. And all it means, you can't split it out, it just means when, but has a conditional. Okay, nígbà tí àwọn àlejò bá lọ sí go to ìlú Abẹ́òkúta. Okay, yìí, this mountain, this rock, this up. Okay, yìí jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn òkè tí àwọn Yorùbá máa ń bọ worship. Why would they not? Most of you do not know that there is a psalm that says, I will lift up my eyes onto the hills. Have you ever heard that psalm before? So check, if you Google it, you will find it. I will lift up my eyes onto the hills. And then the psalmist said, from where cometh my help? It took over 50 years for the next line to be written. There was an epiphany. My help comes from the Lord. Èmi, yóò gbé ojú mi, carry my face, carry. Èmi yóò gbé ojú mi sí to orí òkè wọn ni. And then I asked the question, níbo ni ìrànlọ́wọ́ mi yóò ti wá? Where would my help come from? And after many years of that, so what I'm saying to you is that even in the Jewish tradition, they believe that the mountains was where God lived. Before the period of enlightenment, all of a sudden you would see smoke on the mountains. People were afraid. They thought that they had angered the gods. They did not know that it was seasonality. So the people of Abeokuta, they worshipped the rock. And what is the word for worship? Bo.
You said ball?
Yes, bo. Usually, bo, yeah. It's just like the bo, car bo. But bo, in this case, is to worship. Now, let me tell you again, I told you that I prefer the Yoruba words. Àìkú, Ajé, Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú, Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ọjọ́bọ̀, Thursday, is a day Yoruba people like to make sacrifices before Friday comes. Ọjọ́rú, Ọjọ́bọ̀. Bo here is to worship. Okay. All right. Iho, hole. Iho ńlá, big hole. Wa is in. Nínú òkè yìí. So they go and hide there. That's where I would end it. That's my class for today. I told
Ending
you.
it with hiding.
Eh?
Ending it with hiding.
You say what?
Oh, I just said ending class with hiding away.
Yes, yeah. That's where I'm going to end, and then I will take it up from there.
For the journal for today, where should we be getting the isheshishe?
Okay. Look at isheshishe, page 131. Page 131, isheshishe 17. You can do 17, you can do 18, you can do 19. It's going to reinforce what we have done. Mokonipa oro. Okay, you wanted to write such as B.
Share, Odabo,
Odabo.
Omari, Lola.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo máa rí ẹ lọ́la. Okay. Anytime you negate a tense marker, it will not be there. You can't have koma.
Oh.
Koma lo. I told you that the will, the neck is key. You've done it. Okay. Muma for Ashonia around. Yes. Muma, yes. Muma soon. All right. Yeah. You can do that and bring it to me tomorrow. Use them in sentences. I have explained it to you. Okay. So we're going through that. It's very interesting. It says everything that you want to know. Okay. So let me first do this.